once you are a developer, you are always a developer.
Okay.
Okay. And you have to upskill yourself always.
Yeah.
If anybody is telling, okay, if you don't know any programming languages, still you can become RPA developer, please don't believe them.
Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I have Theertha with me, and he's a very seasoned RPA professional. So let's get an introduction from himself. So Theertha, could you please introduce yourself?
Hey, Dipendra, good morning.
Good
Thank you
morning.
for having me here. My name is Theertha. I'm a senior architect and a RPA consultant. I would like to call myself as automation consultant rather RPA consultant alone. I have total 15 years of experience in IT and 7 plus years of experience in RPA space and automation space.
Okay. Thanks Theertha for introducing yourself. So I would like to know something about your early background. So how did you what was your prior experience and how did you break into RPA? So could you please throw some light on it?
Sure. Well, I'll come from my journey where exactly it got started. Okay, I started my IT journey in way back in 2009, where I was initially a .NET web application developer. So where I used to develop web application using VB.NET, C
Mm-hmm.
Sharp.NET, so
Mm-hmm.
which use I know database as a SQL and Oracle, and I'm very good at HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and so any web application frameworks. I was doing a web application for first 2 years, and later I moved to mobile marketplace development. So you may know this marketplace is all about before the smartphones where we used to download wallpaper, ringtones, and getting a cricket score, right? So
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
Reliance and Vodafone, Airtel, they have their own marketplace, where in the small screen where you go and download it for our background. So where we had no option to put our JPEG images there. So
Mm-hmm.
that yeah, I was working for such technology for 1 year, and again I moved into in way back in 2011 when Microsoft launched Windows Azure in a full-fledged mode. I got trained in Windows Azure as well as Dynamics CRM, and I got an opportunity to work with such technologies. And I was working for such technologies for almost one and a half year.
Mm-hmm.
Later again, again I moved back to web application development for another 4 years. So again I come back to VB.NET, C Sharp.NET, and I also worked on VBA and VB6 as well in that time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was just it was happening, and definitely as you know, the technology, we have to keep upgrading ourselves, to do something. I was looking for a small breakthrough, and in front of me there were a lot of options. Okay, one option was and at the same time big data was in a boom, and where I wanted to pursue my career in a big data. So myself got trained in some online learning platforms, where we have, I mean, there are so many, but I choose one among them, and got myself trained on big data. And I tried for some time, but that nothing didn't worked out for me. Again, I moved to mobile application development using Microsoft Xamarin frameworks, because though my techno background was into .NET, I thought why not I should try this Xamarin.
Yeah.
Xamarin is a
Yeah.
cross-platform
Yeah.
mobile app development. I tried for that for some time. Again, that also it didn't give me that pleasure. Just again I was revolving around the same thing. It's not something new for me, and the same. I mean, it's become a routine for so many years,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to do something a little bit different. Okay, then. I heard that RPA is picking during that time. See, I got it from my brother. So my brother told me, why not you try RPA? So
Mm-hmm.
I asked, okay, what is the tool which I have to? Because I just did some research on RPA. When my brother told, okay, you can try. At the time, Automation Anywhere is on the peaks. Okay, when I started in way back in 2017, Automation Anywhere was at the top. So I thought, okay, let's choose Automation Anywhere. So
Mm-hmm.
I chose Automation Anywhere, and I learned by myself and with the help of my seniors and my colleagues in our office. And I got a breakthrough. And way back then in our organization, my past organization, where we started RPA COE, and I got an opportunity to work for that COE in the early days. So I worked on I mean it's a kind of a learning and doing. So it is learning for everybody. It is new for everyone, and it is new for me as well. And I got trained from automation anywhere. Automation anywhere, not academy as such, because academy
Mm-hmm.
was not there at a
Yeah.
full-fledged mode at the time. So where we used to attend trainings in automation anywhere office in Bangalore, through partner channel. Through our company was a partner, when we got little bit of a training from automation anywhere. And
Mm-hmm.
that's where I got into this RPA space.
And what was the version of Automation Anywhere that you was trying like?
I started with version 9.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
pretty early days. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, what were the challenges like coming from a .NET background? What was your mindset on working on a tool which have a ready-made drag and drop kind of a feature? So, what was your take at that point in time?
Okay. See, it's a good question. Okay. In fact, when I come to this automation anywhere or into any RPA space, right? I mean, very honestly, I didn't face any challenges in it. The reason is because most of the platforms during then, okay, see, automation anywhere version 9 and version 10, in fact, up to 11, okay, it was on built on top of .NET frameworks.
Yeah,
And since I came from .NET, and most of the things, example, if you look at into any sort of automation, like be it a string manipulation, or be it a data table, be it any sort, right? Or email automation, PDF automation. These are the automation which we have done in the past in our .NET frameworks itself. And also, right, we used to develop something called user controls in ASP.NET. User
yeah,
controls are
yeah,
nothing but reusable components. Where, say, for example, login page. We created a user control as a login page. Whenever we develop new web application, we just drag and drop and plug it to use. So I
yeah.
was familiar when I get into this tools, right? I thought, okay, this is something which is not new to me, but it is I was familiar to this. But only thing is I have to get used to this tool. So I mean, to be very honest with you, in the initial phase I didn't face any challenges in this space. And yeah, I mean, not just me, right? Whoever is coming from a .NET background or a Java, any developmental background, I'd see there might not face any challenges.
That's correct. That's correct. Even I have come from a .NET background. So those days, as you said, like the user control, I remember the extension as well. ASCX, I believe.
ACX,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. So it has been
Yeah,
a
yeah,
while now. Like from last 3 to 4 years, I have not worked on .NET, but yeah, I
yeah,
keep on developing some of the components so that I mean I'm in touch. So
yeah.
yeah, that's great insights. I mean, so for you, it was kind of a easy journey
Kind of a
coming
transition.
kind of a transition and coming from a .NET already a development background, so it is not hard for you to pick any automation platform or a tool, I would say. So it was really simple transition, I would say.
Yeah.
You had to only
Yes.
learn about the automation domain in general, but not from the programming or a development skill set, right?
Just to add to that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Before I start into this automation using RPA, I mean RPA automation, we used to do a lot of automation using .NET. So be it a email automation, a bit an Excel automation, because we
Mm-hmm.
have done a lot of automations using predominantly at the time. Most of the thing are into Excel and I automated Excel, PDF, and email automation before I came into RPA. So when I come to RPA, right, I thought, okay, it is even more easier because I need not to write any code, just drag and drop it. And yeah, that was the thing. That was the take. I mean, earlier also we used to do automation. After
Mm-hmm.
RPA,
Mm-hmm.
again we continue to do automation in a
Yeah, yeah,
newer
yeah.
platforms.
Okay, okay. That's great. That's great. So like I would like to ask you, you have worked from version 9, I mean early days of RPA, and now how you see the transition of the tool. And today everybody is talking like infusing AI and ML into RPA, right, to going towards the hyper automation or intelligent automation. So the drastic change over the period of time, how do you see this?
Yeah, this is not surprising because everybody as a human, right? We as a human, we start with the baby steps. So, be it a human as our journey or any tool, so they always go for a little bit of small steps, and definitely eventually when things start moving, right? they have to develop, they have to
Yeah.
step up to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is. Okay, see, when I started from version 9, okay, see, what was there during then, that was really making sense. Okay, because see, all of a sudden, if I ask you a baby to climb a mountain, it is very difficult. And also, right, we have to always start looking into low hanging things, okay,
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
So then we have to finish low hanging fruits, then we have to go to the next step. So similarly, these so far RPA industry has taken a move that whichever can be automated without this AI, we are that their focus was to automate such things. And definitely version 9, version 10, version 11, they're all super capable of handling most of the automation. And even today, if you look at, right, even in the AML generation, still there are a lot of process still exists in the market, which we can still able to do it with version 11. In fact, even there is A360. I'm not going to
Mm-hmm.
A360. Even you can automate that using version 11 also. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's correct. So, how you keep yourself up to date, or like from last 3 months or last 4 months? What I've seen is all the RPA tools or all the RPA vendors are talking about Gen AI, and they are
Mhm.
infusing few components, few products, right? So, how you or any RPA developer would keep themselves up to date or upskill themselves? What is your
Yes.
take? Yeah, what is your advice on this?
Well, it is not just for RPA developer. Okay. See, if you are a developer, upskilling is mandatory. It is not for your success, it is for your survival. So you have to upskill always, be it you are in a RPA technology,
Mm-hmm.
be it in a scripting technology, or in terms of web application. I mean, things will be keep evolving. So at
Yeah.
least you have, I mean, you should not focus too much on a, you should not get distracted, because there are too many things happening in the world. Okay, you need not to acquire all the skills which is coming in the market. Okay, you have to focus. I mean, you should know what is your goal. Say for example, if you pick up RPA, if you pick up right now, as we are so far we discussing, right, so low hanging fruits are gone. Okay, you will not get a chance to kind of traditional RPA, like I do email automation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I write simple I mean, I write as I read email and I have to fetch. I do string manipulation. Those days have gone. Now you have to feed that email to this Gen AI and AML models, and models will tell you what you're supposed to do. This
Mm-hmm.
is the era. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, what you have to do is what I do normally. See, my focus is very simple. My focus is to be up to date in a automation space, not just into RPA space.
Mm-hmm.
And see, I regularly follow Automation Anywhere channel. I mean, being an MVP,
Mm-hmm.
I regularly attend the meetings
Yeah.
which Automation Anywhere is hosting,
Yeah.
and I log into all most of the webinars. And every time, see, they release product every quarterly. So even if they release monthly, it is I mean, I recommend you to have go through the product release pages, and
Mm-hmm.
if there is any
Mm-hmm.
minor release, just understand what they have released. I mean, it takes hardly 30 minutes of time for anyone
Yeah.
to go through a smaller update. And if they
Mm-hmm.
release a bigger update, bigger version update, and definitely your Automation Anywhere itself conduct trainings and sessions to demonstrate the abilities of the new features they have enabled there. So I normally I follow those channels. I follow a couple of YouTube channels
Mm-hmm.
where Automation Anywhere champions like Micah Smith and
Mm-hmm.
product team they are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
See, I follow their channels and I follow Automation Anywhere webinars. I
Okay.
follow my LinkedIn. In fact, LinkedIn is a great platform where
Mm-hmm.
people keep posting what is happening around. And I mean, and also not restrict yourself to Automation Anywhere also. See, what I'm saying is you have to understand what is the adjacent technologies which is growing. In the sense AML is coming, so we have to start thinking how, okay, there is AML, there is automation, how I can consume AML machine learning in my program. in my automation. See, that's how, I mean, you have to brainstorm yourself, and you have to see what others are doing in the market, and you have to say, for example, I take LinkedIn is a great platform, and
Mm-hmm.
even YouTube is also a great platform where people demonstrating a lot of things, with small, with a small use case, very small use case.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't, it need not to be a large use case where it's a go to market kind of a product. Okay, small use case, it may give you a thought. Okay, it may give me a fire for on your mind, so that you can also start thinking how, what you can do differently in your automation. And see, as I said, these channels, especially blogs, automation in your blogs,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
webinars, and their product release documents I follow.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was really good insight on how a developer can keep themselves up to date and upskill themselves, not only on a particular RPA platform, but entirely like the entire automation ecosystem.
No,
Okay.
not just apologies,
Yeah.
Dipendra. Not
Yeah.
just automation. Once you are a developer, you are always a developer.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
and you have to upskill yourself always,
Sure.
irrespective of the technology which you are working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Because
yeah, I mean,
technologies keep growing. Technologies keep growing. Technology is not
correct.
a standalone. It's
Yes.
like a flowing river. It keeps moving.
Yeah, I'm
You
just
have to
thinking from a
upskill.
RPA developer mindset, like those guys who are just into RPA field, like 2 3 years of experience. It's a lot of overwhelming for them to learn all these skills, right? So I mean, they would first rather be efficient in the tool or a platform which they are working on, and then on top of that, they can try to relate things which are related to their platform and eventually grow. Like they can learn something on cloud, they can learn something on AI/ML, and then infuse together. I try to infuse them together with their RPA platform. So, I mean, that way learning can happen. That's my take. You can add on
Yeah,
to this. Yeah.
that's pretty. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, while speaking to you, I got to know that you were one of the early A-lister or MVP. Like now they have revamped or rebranded it as an MVP program. Earlier, it used to be known as A-lister program, right? So, most valuable pathfinder. That's what they call now to all the
Yeah.
MVPs. So what is your like how did you get into this? Like how did you get the A-lister badge or how you got MVP badge? What was your journey? How did you contribute to the community? Where and all you contributed? So can you please share your experience on this?
In 2018, I started contributing to A People,
Mm-hmm.
the community platform for Automation Anywhere. Start from 2018. So earlier it was a private community
Mm-hmm.
where only partner channels can log in, can contribute to that. So
Mm-hmm.
later on, it moved to public space
Mm-hmm.
where I continued to contribute. Okay, and also I used to. I used to conduct some sort of tech talks, and I used to conduct meetups in Bangalore with the support from Automation Anywhere. Not just me. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Automation
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere team is also participating. I
Mm-hmm.
used to go there, and
Mm-hmm.
I used to meet a lot of community. I mean, people who is keen to learn RPA and Automation Anywhere, and I used to help them. How to learn and what is the best thing that they can do. I mean. See, becoming an MVP, I mean, this is the most common question I keep hearing from people. Okay, how to become an MVP? What are the things we have to do become an
Yeah.
MVP?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is a really, it's a very tough question to answer, and it is anybody can become an MVP. In my
Mm-hmm.
view, the reason
Mm-hmm.
is,
Mm-hmm.
see, MVP is not a certification where where you learn something and you exhibit your technical skill in a exam kind of a setup where you score highest marks and they grade you MVP. It is not like that. Okay, MVP is a journey. Okay, MVP is not kind of a destination. MVP is a journey, and you have to
Mm-hmm.
continue to contribute in any form. Okay, I don't say okay you have to create a lot of YouTube videos. No, to be honest, I
Mm-hmm.
don't have YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So in parallel, I don't say you have to contribute to only to this. Okay, there is no single channel. You have to find a platform. You have to contribute to. You should keep contributing in all platform wherever is possible, and this is not, you should not do it the very focused way. Okay, this year I have to become MVP, so I'm doing. No, this doesn't work like that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you have to be selfless here. Because the I mean it takes a lot of efforts from you, a lot of time from you, and definitely there won't be any monetary benefits also. Okay, so you
Mm-hmm.
have to be very selfless, and definitely you have to focus on the community. You have to help each other, because what is the point of community? Community is to help each other. Okay,
Yeah.
in any
Yeah.
platform. Okay, no,
Yeah.
not just one platform, be it a LinkedIn. Okay, regular post in a LinkedIn, regular post. I mean, there is a Pathfinder program where a people site was there. Where people ask a lot of question. You keep contributing to the
Yeah.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Write some blogs. Okay, write some white papers and contribute to the community in any possible way. Be it a conducting session, answering the queries, taking
Mm-hmm.
some sort of writing of blogs, anything. Okay, you keep doing it. Okay, you don't think I want to become a MVP. That's why I'm doing it. Don't think like that.
Mm-hmm.
Keep doing it, and definitely Automation Anywhere team, especially this program or the Pathfinder program team, continuously watching all the platform, and they definitely recognize the individual who is really really contributing to their community, and they really identify you. That's how it becomes, and there is
Yeah.
no
Mm-hmm.
formula for it how to become an
Mm-hmm.
MVP.
So there are we have you have busted a lot of myths. Like, I mean, in order to become an MVP, people should have a channel, YouTube channel, or they should have a blog. These are not necessary things. It's just that you should find your own way to contribute to the towards the community. I mean, so that people can get benefit out of it. So
So
that's
I
the
don't
only
say
way. Yeah.
I don't say you don't have a YouTube channel or you don't have a blog sites. Okay,
I mean,
what I'm saying is
it's not
you
mandatory.
can.
It's
It
not
is not
mandatory.
mandatory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is mandatory, but those things are really, they are the platforms. In fact, okay,
Yeah.
see where you can help people, right? They are the platforms where you can help. How you can teach, because definitely you need some platform. You have to find a platform, any platform. Okay, you create your YouTube channel, you create the daily, write some articles on a LinkedIn, write some articles on a Automation Anywhere portal. There are so many platform, even Automation Anywhere team. Suppose if you are, I mean, do forget about I mean, if you are not good in writing, you put your thoughts, write it and send it to Automation Anywhere team. They do a polishing and they
Mm-hmm.
publish it in their sites. I mean, you have to find a ways to engage with the community.
Got it. Got it. So way back in 2018 was your first batch for A-lister program?
18 it was not there. From
Okay.
2019 it started. From 2019 I regularly get that.
Okay. And so yeah, now we have spoken about the journey, like how you can become a MVP or how a person can become an MVP, right? Uh, so what are the perks or benefits of becoming an MVP?
Okay, very good question. Okay, as I told you in between last time, see, MVP will not get any direct monetary benefits. You will not get any cash prize. Okay, once you become a MVP, you will get
Mm-hmm.
this much of cash. It is because, as I told you, this is not the competition. This is not an exam where you write exam, you score marks. This is not a competition where you win the competition and you win the prize. See, the again, one more thing I told you, you have to be selfless. Okay, I mean, if you
Mm-hmm.
think
Mm-hmm.
I want something, that's why I'm becoming MVP.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm very sure you will not become an MVP,
Mm-hmm.
because you should not think like that. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
what is the perks? The perks is definitely the satisfaction is the utmost biggest perk what you get. Okay, satisfaction. What is the satisfaction? See, ultimately, how much ever, I mean, even if in general, how much ever wealth people can carry, unless you are satisfied, there is no point in your wealth. Similarly, see, you should. I mean, the satisfaction is the biggest perk you get, and definitely the access to the early access to the products, product feature which Automation Anywhere
Mm-hmm.
releasing, and
Mm-hmm.
early and definitely a tailored program for MVPs, to give more insight about the product. And you get some platform within Automation Anywhere where you can your voice is heard. Okay, they listen to
Okay.
you and they
Okay.
incorporate in the product. It's a kind of a feedback. Honestly, satisfaction, and these are the benefits. And you may get your badge or
Mm-hmm.
social amplification. These are the things
Mm-hmm.
which you get. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for detailed insight on that. So like we are moving towards the closure part. So I would ask you to share some advice, I mean, for aspiring RPA developers.
Sure, Dipendra. And this is the question which I received from many of the people. This is the second highest question which I received. The first question is how to become MVP. The second question is
Okay.
what is your advice? Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, most of the interviews which I was part of, I keep repeating this. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
don't focus to become RPA developer. Focus to become a developer. See, you have to be you should
Mm.
carry a developer mindset. Okay, what is the developer mindset? You have to learn the basics.
Mm.
I
Mm.
strongly
Mm.
recommend without learning any programming language. See, and without learning any programming language, don't get into this RPA. See, RPA, at least right now, I mean, at least in 2018, if you don't know programming, if you know RPA, okay, somehow you would have survived. But today, because those things have gone, okay, so drag,
Mm.
drop,
Yeah.
configure,
Yeah. Yeah.
this is not RPA because
Correct.
just, forget it. Okay, people say, I mean, I keep hearing that, in the market when I go, right, oh, what is RPA? Oh, just drag drop configure.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
not. Okay, it is
Yeah.
not just drag drop configure. It is much more beyond that, and you have to be logical, and you should know some sort of a programming languages so that it will tell you how to write logics. And as I told you, right, my journey. I mean, I didn't really put more efforts to become RPA developer. I just transitioned from C# developer to an RPA developer because
Yep.
that was, since I know this, I came here. So that's the reason. What I strongly recommend for any aspiring people who wants to come to RPA, learn any programming language of your choice, be it C Sharp, Java, Python, or anything of your choice. I don't say because just because I am from C Sharp, I don't say you learn C Sharp
Yeah.
because I am
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
into that.
Correct.
You
Correct.
learn any programming languages, be it Python, Java, C Sharp, or C++, anything. So because those are there you will learn the basics of programming.
Yep.
So the basics of programming is translated into an RPA. Then you carry a developer mindset. Once you come
Mm.
here, so you feel okay. I was already doing it. Again, I am doing this. I mean, this is a kind of a cakewalk,
Yeah.
and also it will help you to enhance your automation skills. So
Yep.
I mean, you should
Yeah.
not restrict yourself to RPA because
Yeah.
there would be 100 activities. You focus only on 100 activities. What is the point? Because
Correct.
after 100 activities, you are done. See,
Correct.
because you
Correct.
know only those 100, but with only 100, you cannot do all automation available in this world. You have to go little bit beyond. If you want to go little bit beyond, you have to be a developer.
Yeah. Even
Programming, you should
even
have.
yeah, even I keep on getting this question. I mean, see, we are afraid of programming and all, like so RPA, can we get into RPA? We they keep on hearing that it's a low code platform, then coding or programming skills are not needed. But so whatever, whenever I write a blog or whenever I share any details, right, on my channel, I specifically press on this point. So you can become an RPA developer by not doing programming, but only you can develop a basic automation, which is a linear automation. You cannot scale your automations going forward. So it's better to grab some programming knowledge, whether it's Python, C Sharp, Java, whatever you feel comfortable with. You grab that programming skill set. I mean, that will make you like understand the logical flow and the flow of a program, how things work in a programming ways or a coding ways, right? So that will help you to enhance your RPA project or RPA journey in altogether. And I liked your point, how you covered, right? Don't think specifically only for RPA developer. Think as a developer. Get your mindset as a developer and a problem solver. So that will help people to learn holistically. I mean, not only confined to any RPA tool. So I really like that point.
And
Thanks.
I just want to add one more point.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
if anybody is telling, okay, with if you don't know any programming languages, still you can become RPA developer. Please don't believe them. See,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yes, you can. I mean, you can do to certain extent, but
Yes.
you will not grow.
Correct. That's correct. That's correct. I think yeah, we are almost towards the end of this session. So Tirtha, I would really like to thank you for taking out time from your busy schedule. I really like the way you shared your thoughts. I think audience might get benefit out of it. And if there are any questions, they might reach out to you. I'll mention your LinkedIn profile, and they can directly reach out to you, or they can post their questions in the comment section.
Thank you
Thanks a
so much.
lot for your time. And how was your experience, Tirtha?
Thank you so much, Dipendra. Thank you so much for providing a platform and an opportunity to speak to you and the community. I was really honored to be here. And just I want to add one extra point.
Mm-hmm,
So they can reach out to me on any platform, by any social platform. Along with, I highly recommend people to go to Automation Anywhere A People portal and post their question, get their query solved. And I recommend they also have to log into Automation Anywhere University,
mm-hmm,
where they
mm-hmm.
have a lot of revamped videos are coming up. And there are excellent videos which is created by Micah Smith and the team.
Mm-hmm.
They are really really good. You don't need to spend a lot of money to learn RPA or Automation
Mhm,
Anywhere,
mhm,
spending here and there. I strongly recommend people to go to Automation Anywhere University portal, log in yourself. It is absolutely free. Community edition is absolutely free. You log into Community edition, go to university, learn everything, and do it. If you have any doubt, okay, do not hesitate to put into a people site, where
mhm,
not
mhm.
just me. There are so many enthusiastic
Yeah,
contributors. They keep they help to solve your queries along with me. Definitely I will also try to solve it. And you can reach out to me in any of the social platform wherever you see me.
yeah. So I'll post all those links, A People and A University, all those links in the description, and people can check it out there. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So thank you, Tirtha. Thank you
Thank you.
so much for
Have a great day.
you
Thank
too.
you.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.